Alright guys, so hello everyone, Dipanshu this side and welcome back to a new video on the YouTube channel. And this is not going to be a too much technical video, right? In this video we'll mostly talking about how I actually manage a lot of projects at one time. So if you don't know me, I am in the technical space and I'm too much in this development and sort of ecosystem, right? And as you guys might have seen, the growth of LLM and the agentic workflow. So there is like very little that people write code by themselves. Yeah, we review them, but I don't think we write code ourselves anymore, right? So with that, you have a power of an LLM, right? So I mean, you can build anything, right? Given a particular harness, I don't think there is anything you cannot build, right? So that curiosity is the key right now. So obviously I do have the curiosity of that, so I keep juggling through projects, keep building stuff, keep building things that that interest me in this space, right? But the main thing is that handling all of them at once. So there might be things which you want to release as soon as possible, or there might be things which you are doing just for fun, just to make sure how it goes and how things work around. And because of this, there can be sometimes a delay in responsive and all those things, right? For example, I'm working on Prolexic, right? It's a PDF reader, it's a sort of a research workspace. I wouldn't call it a PDF reader. It's a research workspace, obviously cross-platform, research workspace. It's primarily a SaaS which comes with, a license, a paid license, or you can use it for free, right? But the problem is, I shipped so hard for that project. There has been like 200 commits to that, right? It's a private repository, not open source, right? So I shipped too hard in the recent days, like it's like almost to finish, right? It needs some final polishes and stuff, but I had not have any time to work on it in a week, right? Because of the extra things I'm juggling upon. And I think I should take it to my screen to show you what are those extra things that I'm juggling upon, right? So let me just make sure I have my browser here, right? All right, folks, so this is Helium. Obviously we all know what Helium is, right? We are not like unaware of what Helium is, right? So obviously this is my website, right? And I have this thing that currently working on, and you can see that in the recent, actually it shows the repositories I'm working on in the last 3 days, right? So in the last 3 days I have only got time to ship on itch, and it also has around 80 commits right now. So you can call me like I'm not like a heavy committer or that something like that, but I have been committing hard on this, and it's a recent repository, like it's like 4 to 5 days old. Okay, and you can see it's a Golang project, so you understand what I'm doing here. So I just got interested in Golang, so thought of building something. I went to Razorpay, saw their itches, and picked one idea, started building it, and wrote the backend of it on Go. So a good portion of the Golang backend is written by me or by hand, without any AI assistance. But as the project grew and the initial structure was ready, so the AI was invested in that to, just ship things quickly, I don't know what I'll do with it, but this is something. So what I'm trying to explain you, there was a time when 5 repositories were there at a time, right? So I was working at a time on the 5 repositories on the, span of 3 days, right? So yeah. So let's just do the project. It's Prolexic, So first one is Prolexic. This is our main thing. So see, the last commit was last week. The last week was the last time I committed. And it's a decent heavy size, a good lines of code, and it's a good big repository, right? If I show you, I also have Prolexic on my thing, installed on my thing. So you see, it's a good PDF reader. It's a finish. Obviously the payment service is down. That was expected because the domain is changed. Doesn't matter. Okay, so it's a good thing. Maybe you got a sneak peek in this video about what it is about. I'm working on things are not committed to the main branch yet, but I'm working on a whole new design for this. I mean, it sounds good to me. Doesn't matter a lot. Okay, and the second repository which we were working on was it was this. See, each was the one. Then we were working on this was just, and then Airgraph was the one. And you see, I just fork these things, add things for myself, like in Hex, which is from Kit Langton. A huge mention to him. A great speech to text transcription for Mac. So what happens is, this option thingy, this is great. So what actually happens is, I'll show you. I need to draft an email to Sam, telling him that I'm happy to meet him, and I'll be meeting him 4 p.m. No, I'll be meeting him at 3 p.m. So kindly send my regards to him and tell him that I'm happy to meet him. So in a better manner, if I show you that, so if you see what it gave me is obviously it was well structured, dear Sam, and all that thing in it. So it's basically a Whisper Flow kind of thing, but open source and magnative. And so the thing was that it did not contain this AI post processing thing. So whatever I spoke, it only just like transcribed it and pasted it on my clipboard. But I made my own version of it, forked it, and used some magic of Codex to add post processing to it using Grok. Okay, so what happens is I speak, Grok reads it, I have a good system prompt, it transcribes formats accordingly, and then I get a good text out of it. So that thing is good. Okay, obviously it takes the intent of whether I'm talking to in person or whatever like that. So that is a good thing. So you see, I was at a moment working on Airgraph, right? It's like if you haven't saw the demo for it, you can actually go to my profile and you can see this thing demo. It's basically a gesture based window controller, right? That is that. And then I was working on itch, right? Close to 80 commits. You can see the LangGraph, so it's basically Expo application. And then it was Prolexic and some GitHub folks and all that stuff. And right now I have been discussing with OpenCode about a new idea which I just got by looking at a project on X. It was it was something related to an email client. So I thought, like, why not build blazing fast email client without any distractions and all. GPU UI, you have heard of GPU UI? it's by Z. So I've been discussing about that lately, So you see, the curiosity has increased with the increasing AI boundedness, right? And see, the thing is, like, this is like the best time to level up game, right? And build products, right? So Prolexic is a SaaS, right? This, I don't know, I might open source it. Itch might be a mobile app that I might be launching on App Store. Who knows? Obviously, paywalled. So, there is like no boundary to building SaaS applications right now, right? So you can just keep on building and building and building. So that is something. So I don't know how to manage it. And I feel difficulty in managing it. So this video was basically to tell you that if you feel difficulty in managing it, I mean, it's all right? Because we were not meant to be shipping at these speeds, and we suddenly got access to the tools that allowed us to ship at this crazy speeds. So obviously it will be difficult to manage a lot of things at the same time, but we are getting there, right? We sometimes like work on 5 repositories a day and then like cannot even go beyond one. So that's just a normal part. So yeah, that is something I wanted to tell. It's just a random talk video, right? Being techie, but I'll be bringing some tech content very soon on this channel. I don't know when, but soon. So yeah, that is all for this video. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye, and peace out.